What you guys, got another hardware review video here for you on the Corsair 300R. Now this is an entry level case from Corsair, but the build quality is really exceptional on their cases, it really is. And for an entry level case, for around about £54 in the UK, it's powder coated black and it's pretty awesome really for the money. So let's take a look. We've got 3 bays on the front here for your DVD-ROM drives. You've got your dummy sort of aluminium keys on the front, they're not real ones. And you also got a bit of a mesh theme going on the front here with a bezeled edge on it. You've got your logo on the front here, and you've got 2 USB 3.0 ports here, your audio and headphone jack, your reset button here, your activity light for your hard drive, and your power button as well. Now this does come with a front fan, but it also allows you to put another fan in, which we'll get to a little bit later on in the video. So let's take a look at the side of the case. Now you've got an option for 2 more fans here. You've got this powder coat black on the side here, and you can have up to 2 fans with 120 or 140. No dust filters on these ones. Also you've got some feet here with a bit of airflow under there for your power supply. It also comes with another ventilation system on the side with a filter on this one, which is washable. Moving on to the other side, we've just got a plain powdered coated side here with a ventilation system with a bit of a washable filter included there on the front. Now on the back of the case, as you can see, we've got up the top here, we've got where the fan sits. There's a bit of a recess here, and that's a 120mm exhaust fan that's included in this case. You've got 3 grommet holes for your tubing and also an IO shield area here. Also we've got 7 expansion card slots, which is pretty normal nowadays, and also a ventilation system for the graphics card area, and a bit of cable management hole there. Now on the PSU area, you can either have the fan facing up or down. If you have it facing down, you've got a nice washable filter which you can use, which is a really nice touch for an entry level sort of case. It's a sort of mid sort of tower case really. You've got your thumb screws on the side here, and it's a pretty nice case for an entry level, as I said. Let's just take a little closer look at the back here. Now again, these are grommet holes here. Once you push them out, you can't replace those. They will be open permanently. But as you can see, pretty nice. Let's move on to the top. Now again, you've got room for 2 more fans up the top, 120mm and 140mm. Sadly, you can't get in 100 H100 rad in the top here. You can have a H80, but there's a bit of a recessed area here, as you can see. Moving on to the bottom of the case, you can see we've got these lovely rubber feet here, which keeps it nice and sturdy and raises it off the ground to allow good airflow under the front and also under the back to the PSU. As you can see, that allows airflow in there, which is a really nice feature as well. And moving along here, you can see there's a little recessed area there where the fan will sit for the washable fan filter. Now also, just take a look inside the case itself. It's all blacked out, as you can see, and you've got a nice big CPU area here for your custom heat sinks. And also, as you can see here, we've got our hard drive area here for our hard drives, and also our toolless area up the top here for our DVD-ROM drives and fans and stuff like that, fan controllers. And that's where your PSU sits. No rubber grommets on these. We can take a closer look at these in a second. We'll take a look at the toolless area first. Now on the toolless area, as you can see here, it's pretty simple stuff. All you need to do is just pull these catches back. Now I wasn't overly impressed with these, to be honest. They were a bit clunky when I did the build on it, but again, it is a toolless design. But as you can see here, they're fixed pretty tight once it's in there. Now this is your hard drive bay here. There is only room for 4 hard drives here, as you can see. Now they could be 3.5 inch or 2.5 inch. You just push these in and pull them out. And again, these cages weren't that sturdy, but it is an entry level case. And there you can see that's where you got the toolless design here. Now to sit in the 2.5 inch, you will need to remove one of those little lugs, and you can then screw it down here like so. You'll be able to see this in the build once I do the build with this case, and they just snap into place like so. You've got all your screws and gubbins inside the box here, and that's where you've got your cable ties and screws and mounts and stuff like that. That's all your stuff there, all blacked out as well, which is a nice touch. Now again, moving on to the PSU area here, as you can see there is no rubber grommets here to stop anti-vibration, but that wasn't a problem really for me. But basically for an entry-level case I wouldn't expect that either. But it is a nice little design, and there is that filterization on there as well. And again, moving up to the top here, you can see rolled steel, and this is your area for your CPU. You can put all your big custom CPU mounts here, and also you've got your fan here, which is included in the case, 120mm. And as you can see, the area up the top there, which limits the water cooling capability. You've got your expansion areas here with thumb screws, which is a really nice touch as well. And this does take up to 450mm graphics cards across here. Because of that drive bay is missing, you can fit that right across here. Okay, maximum length cards will fit in this case. So as you can see on the back, once we've took the back panel out, this is where your cable management is going to be going on, and there is plenty of room for cable management I found in this case. There's no covers on the cable management holes here. There's good fingers width in there where you can push your cables down and tuck them down if you can get them routed around that way. But again, there's not many cable tie areas where you can tie your cables up. There's a few on this back panel, but it was managed okay. As you can see, this is where you can put your cable ties here, and these little cable management areas where you push your cable through, there wasn't no covers on these, which would be a nice little touch to add, but it is as an entry level case. And you can see here, which is where you would put your custom CPU. Again, to pull the front off, it will just snap off and pull it, and these have got like little metal clips, as you can see here. These little metal clips, they just snap on. There's no screws holding it on whatsoever. We'll take a look at that in a second, but you can see where you can put in another 140mm fan here or an 120mm fan. You do get one front fan added with this case. As you can see, I'll just pan that up for you so you can have a look, and there's all your front audio and USB, as you can see there. Now again, you can't get no water cooling rad on the front here either. Now these vents here, you can see I did say they had some washable filters in there, and you can pull these out and wash these. They're tiny little filters, but a nice little touch. Now the front filter was a bit of a hard one to get out. You can see these little wire clips. You have to pull these back, bend them back to release that. So it wasn't an easy release system really, but they are releasable and washable. You just pull these back. I'm not sure how many times you're going to be able to do that before they snap, but again, you can wash this front here. And this is your bays here. They just push out with these little clips, and you can put in your fan controllers or DVD-ROM drive or whatever it is you want to put in the front there. Again, moving on to the front here, if you want to close this up, you just snap it straight into place. It's very easy to do. So let's take a look at the cables here. We've got all our cables for our USBs, audio, and also your power connector and hard drive activity light and stuff like that. You can see the USB 3.0 there as well, and you've got your fan headers here as well. We can plug in their 3 pins. So I like the case quite a bit for the money. It's not too bad, around about £54, £55, £56 in the UK, depending where you get it from. Okay, so if you want an entry-level case at a reasonable price, then look no further than the Corsair 300R. My name is Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. If you enjoy these videos, then hit the like button, guys. Also hit the subscribe button to keep up to date when I upload new videos. If you've got any problems with computers, head over to the forums and we'll get you sorted out over there. Thanks again. Bye for now.